Yeah, Vin.
Howard.
Yeah. Vinny's on the bus.
You have to compare remember the song I did, I Can't Love You Anymore? Those lyrics are by far so much
Vinny,
better.
Vinny.
No, seriously.
Vinny, you're like every guy who thinks he's a great musician.
Listen, the sentiment of my song is so much cooler about a guy who's like done with the girl. They say, you know what, I can't love you anymore, I'm finished. It's so much cooler.
Vinny. All right, the Vinny contest is on, by the way. $5,000 prize to the person who can take Vinny's incredible song, Restless.
Your purple dress.
That's not one of our better songs.
With all my dancing shoes.
Yeah, whatever.
I want you to analyze the lyrics.
I didn't have a clue.
It's so much better.
I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet.
All right, you take that song, go to the website, howardstern.com, and you'll get all the lyrics, and you get the music, you get Vinny recordings.
The making of.
And you can win $5,000 thanks to Hemorrhoid Relief, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hemorrhoid Relief.
Yeah. And we're already getting some entries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard one today that's rockabilly. That's fantastic.
Let me see what I have.
I would love to hear what people are doing with this mess.
Rockabilly.
Well, hey, Artie, let me tell you, when you hear the rockabilly version, better than Robert Gordon.
I love when Vinny calls him from the bus. He sort of sounds like Eric the Midget.
Be quiet.
All right, here we go.
Hello, Gary.
Here we go.
Hello, my Artie.
Hold on a second.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Julie Slater from...
That's the wrong person. All right, here's an entry. This is a country version, actually.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes, and not like all the rest. I picked you up at 10.
That was pretty good.
And to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then.
All right, this guy's officially a genius.
Awful.
Oh, my God. Wait a second. Come on. Wait, play a little more of Vinny.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
I mean,
No, the guy's good, but he's still a rotten song.
play a little more.
It's re-queuing.
Oh, okay, great.
Jason, bring in the one I just emailed you, the rockabilly version.
Vinny, you're annoying me.
I got it.
Jason, bring in the rockabilly.
I put on my dancing shoes. I'm not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet.
So what does he do from there?
Yeah,
Restless. Keep going.
Restless.
You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face that someone else is taking my place.
What's his name?
What's his name? What's his name?
Restless.
It happens all the time. I love you, I like you, I change my mind.
Restless.
She starts to feel that way. Used to leave her breath.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes, and not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face, someone else is taking my place.
Wow.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless. It happens all the time. I love you, I like you, I've changed my mind.
I think it's great.
I do too.
Restless, she starts to feel that way. Used to leave her breathless, now you leave her with nothing to say.
Wow.
It just proves
awful.
Some people are musical. You know, this guy knows what he's doing.
Get some good lyrics.
Well, I'm saying.
That's the thing. It's a horrible song.
Well, come on. Look what that guy did with it. Give him some credit. I never could have done that.
Right. I mean, I'm giving credit to the guy.
All right, here's another entry. I'll play a couple more, get you inspired. Make sure you go to howardstern.com. Check out all the contest rules and everything. And remember Hemorrhoid Relief.
song.
They sure did.
Yeah, I don't think that's allowed. Changed the arrangement by Nelson Riddle.
Here's the heavy metal version from Eric. Very 90s Tales.
On my dancing shoes, a night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, until I thought you were quiet. I didn't know it then, that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. And all the time you were thinking about somebody else.
I like this.
And I can tell by the look that's on your face. Someone else is taking my place. Restless, happens all the time.
Wow.
I don't want to say suck that, suck that, suck that.
There's a slow version of Restless that was submitted by Dr. Mo that you might want to hear. Not that slow. There you go. Sort of I don't know how to describe that. But there's a lot of people working on songs, and when we find the best ones, we'll have a playoff right here in the studio.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like the heavy metal one and the country one. Those were by far the best. Yeah.
Well, I would say the best way to go with that is to de-emphasize the lyrics. They are so sad.
Well. Well, I'm waiting for your entry. When are you making one?
Well, where's yours?
I'm working on it.
All right.
Got to get my band together. Larry, you're in the you're on the air.
Yes, that country sounding one was not bad at all. He took something kind of morbid and made it into a real jam.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he did good.
Robin didn't like it. I did.
I just hear the lyrics way too much. That's the problem.
But it wasn't bad at all.
He embraced it.
I mean, considering what he worked with, even the heavy metal one was pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty good. Jim, you're on the air.
Hey man, I love the funk rock version.
Yeah,
that was good.
I was wondering, I never won anything in my life. Do you have any prizes up there, Howard?
No, if you call for a prize, I'm not giving you one. Also, you have a link to Vinny's song lyrics and Vinny's, recorded song. We're doing a $5,000 contest right now, brought to you by Hemorrhoid Relief, the hemorrhoid pain reliever. HemorrhoidRelief.com. There's a $5,000 prize for the person who gives us the best version of Vinny's songs.
I put on my dancing shoes. I'm not like all the rest.
It's a tough song.
I have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody. All
right, here's a guy. I'll play a couple right now. Here's a guy who sent us in sort of a rock and roll Vinny thing. I still think that country version was the best.
That was good.
That was the best one, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not for Mom.
Not for your money, but man, you wouldn't believe the avalanche of emails.
Very positive.
Like wow, we really liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like I didn't think anybody could do anything with Vinny's songs. Is that the country one? Right, this is the one that everyone wrote in and said they thought was pretty good. And everyone said, you take a crap song like that and make it sound halfway presentable, you've got to have some musical talent. I mean, really.
Yeah, that's some genius.
That's a genius. So check this out.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes, and not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then
I mean, it's a miracle.
That I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself, while all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face, someone else is taking my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless, it happens all the time. I love you, I like you, I've changed my mind. Restless, she starts to feel that.
Anyway, so you get the idea. The guy really put a lot of work in on it. We've got a couple of new entries here. Let me see what we got. All right. Here's some dude did like a rock thing. I haven't heard any of these. See what he's got. Pretty good. I mean, good attempt. All right, you get the idea there?
I like that.
All right, this one's sort of a Bob Dylan impression, they said.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up a chin into a ball.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. People getting crazy. This is kind of, whoever wrote these notes said it's kind of an 80s style, like kind of like the Cult version. Billy Idol. It's a tough song.
Now I can tell by the look on your face. Someone else is taking my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Wow.
Happens all the time.
So you didn't realize what a song is.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good, right? A lot of talented people out there. I don't know what this one is. Heavy metal? Or, no, this one's electric version. I don't know what this is. Oh. Beatnik version.
I put on my dancing shoes.
Kind of a bongo thing.
And I like all the rest.
Ah. Very hip.
I didn't have a clue.
I like the finger snapping.
Oh, this is like a very 50s thing.
Yeah.
I picked you up at 10.
People used to go to coffee shops and listen to crap like this.
I didn't know it then that I was off your side. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you think about somebody else.
Wow. There is a heavy metal version. I know you're a fan of heavy metal, so.
It's like techno.
Techno, yeah. You might be onto something.
It sounds like every other techno.
It says here, this is a horrible version, but Robin will probably like it because he can't understand the lyrics.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, it sounds like every other techno song to me. You go to a club,
yeah. Obscure the words, it helps.
On ecstasy.
Well, anyway, so there are some of the people who have been trying to win this $5,000 prize. And like I said, I'm going to try and record one as well. I think I have a beat on this song.
Yeah?
Yeah, in my head I do.
Scratching my balls. I caught myself. I won't do it again. I love you. I'll save that for you.
Fantasia Barrino from American Idol, her single came out.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Is she going to sell records, Robin?
I don't know. You know, there are a lot of people who have high hopes for her, but let me hear what she's done.
I don't think she's going to.
Because after I thought about it, I was like, she sounds like everybody else.
Have you ever reached the rainbow's end?
She's got a nice voice, though.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing special about her.
I say we just make her rich because she's such a horrible life.
Well, she says she's having a great life now.
Kind of glad for her.
Like the way we made Whoopi Goldberg rich, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, if we did it for Whoopi, why can't we do it for her?
How did you so? Ever felt like you were dreaming, just to find that you're awake, and the magic that surrounds you can lift you up and guide you on your way. I can see it in the stars across the sky.
Is that any good or no?
I can tell a million people better than that. And who needs this kind of vapid music?
There really is no need.
We all need vapid music.
I think she was the best singer on that show, but I think
She definitely was, but...
I don't think I care about the song.
In the world of Alicia Keys and Mary J. Blige, is she anything special? No.
You know what the big thing is now? Guys do these smash-ups. You know what that is?
Yes, yes.
Like, the big one now is 50 Cent. They took his rapping and put it over a Nine Inch Nails song.
Right.
Have you heard that?
Like a rock record and you put a rap record together.
Yeah, they got that going on now. They can't sell these because the artists don't approve them.
Right.
So they play them on the radio and stuff, and they play them in clubs. And people trade them, I guess, over the Internet.
Mm.
But so some dude took Nine Inch Nails and... I don't know, I guess the rappers all released their stuff without their music underneath.
Jay-Z started it. You just release your songs without the music under it.
Right. Go. Wore your purple dress. It's working on my song.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up because that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. My mouth got what you need if you need to fill a bug.
I think they ruined two good songs.
See, I kind of feel that way, too. I think the original songs in both cases were better.
I agree.
Well, give it a chance.
I think this is it. I don't think we're going anywhere. Although if I took a little X and had you naked in my bedroom, I might have some fun. Not that I approve of X, and and I've never tried it, by the way. I haven't.
I have, and I could say you'd be happier.
You have already?
Oh, yeah. What, do you think Artie's not doing that?
You know, he just doesn't look like an ecstasy out of it.
He just doesn't do cocaine.
No. I haven't done it since the mid-90s.
I thought on ecstasy you got to, like, touch people and tell them you love them and stuff. I don't see you doing that.
No. What I started doing was touching myself.
Wow.
I was sitting in the corner, like, instead of a drink, I'd be touching my chest and going, oh.
I feel great.
This is good. Oh. It'd be nice if I had a broad.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to be...
Good night.
You're supposed to be at a party with a bunch of chicks.
Oh, yeah.
All
right, so did you hear enough of this? All right, you get the idea? I don't know, man.
Got any more smash-ups over there?
No. That was it. I was just going to play the latest smash-up.
The latest smash-up coming at you.
Smash-up.
Is it smash or mash?
I don't know.
I think it's a mashup.
Mashup. Okay, sorry.
Not to get too hip for the room.
Well, you know what? Why do I have to buy into the word mashup? Some kid invented that. And
I agree with you.
Screw them.
Be different.
Yeah.
Smash-up makes more sense to me.
All right, so go to howardstern.com, check out the Vinny rules and what you have to do to get in that little contest. Speaking of songs, we have a songwriter associated with the show. He's a vice president at CBS. Vinny. Everybody knows Vinny's song. We're having a big contest. Can you interpret Vinny's song with original music?
and win $5,000.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to that contest. Have people given up?
No, we've gotten thousands of tapes, and more tapes are pouring in. If you look in our office right now, there's just tons of tapes all over the floor.
Is that what that stuff is?
Yeah, we're going through them. You know Vinny's original song.
Wore your purple dress.
Yes.
I put on my dancing shoes. I'm not like all the rest.
Worst thing I ever heard.
I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet.
Oh, my
I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else.
Hi, Baba.
Good morning.
Morning.
I was going to talk about how we sent the song out to some actual musicians.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray was like, to be honest with you, I really don't know what to do with this thing.
I'm telling you, very few people would.
They're working on a record, and he loves Howard so much, he said, I'm going to stop my record and try to work on this.
Mm-hmm.
So they worked on it for like a day and a half, and they just drew a blank.
Yeah.
So a week later, because he loves you so much, he went back to it again, nothing, and he said to pass along the message, a turd is a turd is a turd.
Right.
Can't do anything with it.
Can't polish it.
I hope he was talking about the song.
I love you.
So,
well, there you go, Vinny.
Vinny swears to me all his songs are great. But some people did take a stab at it. In fact, someone sent this to me, and I said, wow, this is pretty interesting, a rap version.
Well, that's what Vinny says it is.
And I'm not going to tell you who did it because I didn't know, and I listened to it. I go, oh, that's really good. And then when I heard who did it, I kind of got it.
All right.
Here you go. This is Restless, the rap version.
I like it.
Purple dress, I put on my dancing shoes, and not like all the rest, I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to fault you were quiet. I didn't know by then that I was off of your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. All the time you was thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your
pretty
face.
Good, right?
Someone
great.
Yeah. Sticking my face. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? All the time. I love you. I love you. I like you. Now I changed my mind. Restless, restless. Feel that way. Still leave a restless. Now you leave it with nothing. You never said it. Not even to this day. You made sure I read it. The author doesn't sign a name. You tell all of your friends how I left you in hate. But you
that's
how you left me with
pretty damn good.
That's about as good as you're going to get.
That's about the best it gets.
That's a winner.
It still has its problems.
It's got a lot of problems, but I was really impressed.
Who did this?
Kid Chris.
Oh!
He emailed it to me, and I didn't realize. He had actually sent it in, and then it got emailed to me, and I was like, wow, who did this? And it was Kid. But I don't even know if he's eligible because he's an Infinity employee, but I hope he is. He deserves a shot.
Oh, I thought we were.
It would stand to reason that the person who can do the best job with it can't get paid.
Right.
You know what? I was working on an entry until I heard that.
Yeah, that pretty much shut me down, too, right?
Yeah. So Chris put that together, and he's pretty damn proud of himself, I'm sure. Because that's a tough one. I got a whole bunch of these.
Yeah, I love hearing people's attempts at doing something with this.
Yeah, hold on. I don't think everyone was as successful as Kid Chris. To be quite honest with you. This is
Hello?
Oh. Yeah, not bad.
I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. Didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. All the time you were thinking about somebody else. This happens all the time. I love you.
Pretty good. We got some real talented people in this audience.
I mean, who says our audience is a bunch of boobs?
But that's pretty good.
I mean, that's great.
I gotta say. From Eric.
I wonder what Eric does.
Right now. Can I call you back later?
Never said it.
In a car with Meredith Brooks. He doesn't want to get mobbed.
Yeah. Not even to this day you made sure I read it.
Hey, Vin, what do you think?
That was pretty damn good.
Which one? That one?
That one. I like the rap one, too. I wanted to tell you, I'm going into a studio today. I'm going to cut a version that's going to blow everyone away.
All right, fine.
No, listen, Robin. You know, you've been trash talking this song. I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, like everyone else.
It's a bad song.
I don't know what your problem is.
No, seriously, Robin. What is your
She's normal.
See, here's how horrible it is.
Unfortunately, I have hearing.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the lyrics? It's a great song.
The lyrics are what upset me so much.
I know.
Vinny, explain your point of view on the song.
Okay, so here's what happened. I broke up with this girl. This was maybe...
I don't believe it.
Yeah, the story's already crap.
Actually, she broke
You
up.
thought you were going with a girl.
All right, so
you never even knew.
The girl broke up with you. Be honest.
She literally said, listen, we're going out for a couple of years. She said, I need some time. I want to think. Let's have some time apart, like a month. So.
Can I ask you something? Why did you say you broke up with her? You wanted to seem...
No, because I just woke up. You know?
Oh, okay.
When he wakes up, he broke up with her.
Right.
Listen,
he was dreaming, and then he didn't realize he was not dreaming.
He broke up with a girl. Will you throw out a poster? Hey, Vinny, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Because of all this, success or Howard playing your music all the time, is it true that you and your writing partner have been shopping your catalog to music publishers?
Well, we're good friends with John Tita.
Right.
Who runs Warner Chappell Publishing. He's one of the top guys there. And he's a fan of ours.
He's a what?
He's a fan. He appreciates what we do.
He's not a fan of it.
But he hasn't signed you to a...
No, God, no, of course not. No.
Of course not.
That would be crazy.
Now, why would he do that?
Let me see what else I got here. So you're going into an actual studio to
cut? We're going to a studio with a bunch of musicians. I sang the demo, but we're going to get a real singer to sing it. It sounds just like Bon Jovi meets Springsteen.
I can't wait, because the more you do with this song, the worse it gets.
Robin, I'm going to come there and sing this version to you, and you're going to wear a purple dress.
Let me see.
I can't wait, Vinny, because if you working on it, it's got to
Horrible.
It's Vinny's version.
Shut up.
All right, let's see this one.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. But I like all the rest.
Not bad, but not my thing.
Yeah. It's all right.
There's a creepy one. It's a little creepy.
It's
techno computer voice.
Yeah, it's hard following that rap thing.
Yeah. Coming at ya. Wore your purple vest. I put on my dancing shoes. I like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I picked you up at 10. This was all you were excited. I didn't know then that I was off for diet.
Wow.
Say you needed time or something for you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Vogue. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Sort of like Elton John if he never sang anything to the music that was written.
Yeah, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Hey.
I hate to say it, but I think Vinny's like a great songwriter.
There you go.
He's got some great lyrics.
Appreciate that.
Much like Lennon and McCartney.
I like Vinny in the background. Thank you.
Can he write another song? No, that's the problem.
Another big fan.
Yeah, he's got like 50 million.
Oh.
He sits at home with this guy, Tom Jesimondo, who's in the business department here, who's got a ponytail, and they write songs like all the time.
We have over 100 complete songs.
What a catalog.
Wow.
And they're great.
Yeah,
They're
Vinny.
the Seals and Croft of Infinity.
Vinny's thinking of maybe selling the whole catalog.
We're going to do the Restless compilation.
Steve Lennon and Ed McCartney.
Howard, I heard William Shatner and Robert Goulet separately are going to record versions.
That's funny.
That should be really fun.
You wore a purple dress.
No, William Shatner hears it as a samba.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up and sent to a ball.
That's not bad.
You were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet.
You said... Well, people are trying, man. I'll give them that.
They haven't got much to work with.
It's a strong lyric. Come on. Don't you get the sentiment, Robin?
No.
You wore your blue dress. I wore my hand shoes. Not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. Picked you up at 10. You were oh so quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off the dime. Yeah. You took a nigga time to think for yourself. Well,
If only Hendrix didn't die.
This would have killed him.
And people cannot change the lyrics. Stick with those bad lyrics.
Why would you want to change them?
This guy did.
I put on my dancing shoes.
They use video.
Not like all
Yeah, why bother singing it yourself?
That's wrong.
I didn't have a clue. Picked you up at 10. And to a phone you were quiet.
There's an idea. People are very creative. I'll give them that.
Sounds like a TV theme song.
There we go.
Now we're rocking. All right, anyway, the entries are coming fast and furious, and Vinny's Restless contest, $5,000 if you have any confusion about the lyrics, about how to sing it, how to perform it. HowardStern.com has all the information, and the Vinny Song Contest is sponsored by Hema Relief. Thank you, Hema Relief, for that $5,000. Go to HemaRelief.com or 877-HEM-RELIEF. Isn't that right, Vinny?
Yes, that's a good product, actually. I've used it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Didn't know you had the problem.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't.
Have you really used it?
Yes.
Because I saw the contraption, and it's kind of cool. You freeze up some water, and
It's, Howard, in the past, like my poor wife, what she had to do to, help me with that, and it's like...
What'd she have to do?
Well, with the old-fashioned way, the ointments and...
Well, can't you put the ointment on yourself?
No.
Remember in the videotape?
Sometimes you need help,
He showed her his big ass and said that was going to be all her.
What is your problem?
Oh, Debbie.
Vin, your wife would apply your hemorrhoid cream?
Yeah, when it was in a place that was a little hard to get.
How hard could it be to get back there?
Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes they're so bad. Anyway.
What's that, Debbie?
Vinny's built like Humpty Dumpty, so it must be hard to get his arm back there.
That's my...
when I had my fissure, I just got back there myself.
Yeah, you could do that.
This thing
Debbie
actually makes that all go away.
Debbie must rue...
my Debbie.
Debbie must rue the day that she hooked up with you.
Oh, she loves me. I love her.
Debbie.
Oh, Debbie.
What's that, Debbie? That's an enormous
my
hemorrhoid.
My crucial hemorrhoid.
That's my crucial hemorrhoid on my crucial head and my crucial ass.
All right, thanks, Vin.
All right, man, take care.
Later.
Glad the Hema Relief came to his aid.
So, Vinny, and if you're listening in a new market, you have no idea what this is all about. So I'll try and give you a little history lesson. You know Vinny, the guy who's the vice president of late-night programming East Coast?
Well, if they've never heard the show, they might not.
I won't do it again. I love you. I'll save that for you. This hand. See that?
All right.
I'm not...
So Vinny fancies himself a songwriter. And he wrote a bunch of lyrics and stuff.
Well, I put on my dancing shoes. I'm not like all the rest.
I've forgotten this.
I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10. And to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face that someone else is taking my place. What's his name? What's his name?
Restless, restless.
It happens all the time. I love you, I love you, I like you, I change my mind.
Restless, restless.
She starts to feel that way.
All right, so we were goofing on Vinny about this because Vinny really believes these songs are good.
And he calls in and tells us that, you know, people who have hit songs, his songs are better than them.
Yeah, he thinks he's the best.
I can't remember what started it, but there was a band on that came in and performed about 3 months ago, and Vinny goes,
Hoobastank.
No, it was before Hoobastank. He definitely thinks the song is better than, but there was one before that, and Vinny said, like, our song's definitely a hit.
All right, so we started goofing on Vinny, and then we threw it out to the audience and said, if anybody wants to win $5,000, courtesy of
Hemorrh Relief.
Hemorrh Relief. If you want to win $5 grand, make your own original version of this song.
Restless, restless.
Of Restless, Restless. So we got thousands of entries, and including entries from William Shatner, unsolicited.
Now, and you're saying these guys registered to win the same way everybody else.
Well, what happened was one of our listeners said, I guess he knows William Shatner, and he said he wrote a version, and William Shatner sang it. And,
okay.
And another guy got Robert Goulet, or is it the same guy?
Same guy. He got both of them to do it, so he's really the entrant.
Yeah, he's the entrant.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is really Robert Goulet and really William Shatner singing these songs. Okay.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find their entries. Here's Shatner. I think Shatner's is pretty wild. He said, I see this as a mumba. and like the guy who entered said, Mr. Shatner,
a mumba.
We don't, like maybe something more contemporary. He goes, no, I see it as a mumba.
A mumba.
And you're like, well, Mr. Shatner, I think it's a mumba.
Mumbo.
A mumbo or something.
I say sabotage. I say sabotage.
So anyway, Shatner had a vision for it. And here is the debut of William Shatner's Restless, Restless entry.
All right, can't wait.
Bill, because we love you and because you're fighting a good fight, this is for you. All right. You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
Castanets.
I picked you up at 10. And to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet.
Wow.
You said you needed some time.
Well, there it is, William Shatner.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And somehow this dude got Robert Goulet, who, you know, hey,
now,
kids.
how did Robert Goulet see it?
When I was a little kid, Robert Goulet was one of the biggest stars on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
It took me a week to explain to Jason who Robert Goulet was.
Robert Goulet was this dude who used to be in Camelot, the play on Broadway.
And he had this big, deep voice.
This big, deep voice. He was like a real famous dude, Robert Goulet.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knew that name.
And he kind of sings and talks at the same time, too. That's his thing.
I never get sore testicles.
Yeah, that's him. So he'd be like, Camelot, you know, it's time to be alive. Camelot. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, you're doing exactly what he did.
All right, here we go.
Howard, how are you?
Hey now.
This is Robert Goulet. I'm a big fan, and I understand that you like me. I'm not sure because we've never had any dialogue. But I read about this thing, or I was told about this thing by a fellow called Ernest Lupinacci. He's the guy, along with Scott Liggett, who helped me, who did everything for me when I did the NCAA commercials where they gave me an Emmy. My goodness gracious. For humor, can you believe that? In any case, they asked me to work something with them, and Scott wrote some music, and he got a bassy arrangement for me, and I have to let you jump in on this one with me. It's a pleasure, and someday we'll meet, and then you'll buy me a cup of coffee.
An honor, Mr. Goulet.
He doesn't remember meeting you.
No. Well, most people are not that moved by me.
Yeah, he was on the show because I know that...
I thought he'd be remembered.
You get a Christmas card from every year. With a picture that hasn't changed since '83.
Yeah, his publicist said that.
What? Okay, here it is.
Restless, Restless. Robert Goulet.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes.
Yeah.
A night like all the rest.
Hey now.
I didn't have a clue.
Come on.
I picked you up at 10.
I could do a Lindy.
To a fault, you were quiet. I didn't know it then.
All right.
But I guess I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. While all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can
maybe Vinny writes songs for a different era.
Yeah.
tell by the look that's on your pretty face that someone else has taken my place.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
It happens all the time.
I love this.
Hey, I've changed my mind.
I changed my mind.
She starts to feel that way.
I like him.
You used to leave her. Now you leave her. There's nothing to say.
He's good. He's better than I thought.
Oh, my God.
Man's a champ.
Not even to this day.
Hey, now.
Sure, I read it. The author doesn't sign her name. Now you tell all your friends.
What do you think?
I love it.
It's great. It's
We
great.
have a winner.
You know, the funny thing is, if Robert Goulet were in Vegas and he performed that song, nobody would, like, get up and walk out.
Right.
It seems like
I
it
would.
fits.
Well, I wouldn't be at the show.
Right, exactly.
Well, it's hard,
that?
yeah, right. It's hard to believe people got up and walked in.
Hey, Fred, what do you think of that? Freddie, what do you think of that?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. What are you eating over there every minute?
I'm not actually, it's just leftover rice cake.
Wow.
He's not actually eating it. It's a leftover
It's like
rice cake.
remnants.
Because I'm not actually eating it. It's leftover rice cake.
I think that's fantastic, that Goulet thing.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
best.
like, oh, my God, what could Frank have done with this song?
Yeah.
How I left you in such haste. You don't dare tell them that you left me with this aftertaste. It happened all the time. Wow.
You gotta put this in the show.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I've changed my mind.
What show?
She starts to feel that way. Now you leave her with nothing to say. Nothing to say. Hey. Hey, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here, babe.
Cha-cha-cha.
Hit the road, Robert. Don't you dare look back. You hear me? Oh, yeah.
Restless.
Congratulations, Mr. Goulet.
Super.
Fantastic.
You could sing the phone book, apparently.
Killer arrangement.
Wow.
I'd like to hear him sing the phone book. I think it's
I
better.
think he's better than Shatner.
I do, too.
Oh, I do.
But Shatner's funny, too.
Shatner's funny, but Goulet just rocked that song.
He sells it.
All right, let me give you a bunch of others because so many people entered. All right. In no particular order. I'll give you little clips from everyone who entered, and then we're going to pick 3 and have them come down and appear live, and I'm going to invite Robert Goulet for sure.
Oh, for sure. He's got to perform that live. And bring the Andrews sisters, too.
All right, this one's called, this was entered by 2 retards, Mary and Billy.
Mary, Billy, you guys okay? Ready to get started?
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes.
They're good,
Pick it up.
too.
A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was on your diet. You said you needed that.
Just give it another. I don't think it was the girls'
for
comedy.
yourself, while all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face that someone else has taken my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Go on, guys.
Wow. I like it.
I love you.
What?
We definitely have to have him come and perform.
Hello, 911. My retard is singing.
You know,
This is very reminiscent to me, though, of Vinny and Tom just
exactly. We could only pick 3 people, though.
I put on my dancing shoes.
Love you. I like you.
It's the same quality.
I got the retarded Partridge family in my kitchen.
But a lot of people put a lot of work into these. So picking 3 finalists, if
yeah,
you will.
it's going to be very difficult.
Boom, 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 boom. You wore your purple dress, I put on my dancing shoes. Hey, not like all the rest, I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and you thought you were quiet. I didn't know it then.
A lot of barbershop quartet thing there.
That's
Very nice.
Sort of a doo-wop.
Doo-wop, yeah.
Restless, restless, happens all the time.
Sort of like a garbage thing, you know?
I like you, I've changed my mind. Restless, restless, you start to feel that way. Breathless, breathless, not a thing to say.
I like that. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
I think they're working too hard for such a mediocre...
All right, Stephen Hawking is a sort of sounding guy.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10.
That's great.
That's pretty good, right? I'm just buzzing through these, kind of like a typo negative thing.
You wore your purple dress. I put in my dancing shoes. I'd like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
Not bad.
That was good.
Pretty good, right? It's kind of a cool, laid-back thing going on here.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes.
Kind of like this.
All the rest. I didn't have a clue.
We got rap going down here. I mean, all kind of...
What's his name? Was it Fred? Was it Vinny? Was it Tom? What's his name? Was it Gary? Was it Stuttering John? What's his name? Tell me how you ever found the nerve. I know who it is now. You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. Not like all the rest.
Play a little rap. Heavy metal. A little Nine Inch Nails thing happening. Corn, maybe. All right, then you got that. Remember that country
Yeah, that's more like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. Remember that country version that we liked?
Yeah.
That one's definitely a finalist. I thought this guy did a great job.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Him and
you wore your purple dress.
I could see him and Goulet battling.
Put on my dancing shoes, and I'd like all the rest.
The retards, this guy and Goulet. You got a contest.
I picked you up at 10. Into a fall you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face. Someone else is taking my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless.
Man.
Good. There's a lot of talented people out there.
Great.
Pretty good. Pretty hard to take that monstrosity and make it into a song.
A few people have done it.
I know it intimidated the hell out of me. I never got mine done.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to tackle.
There's a rockin' tune. All right, then you got the Hawaiian version.
The people went all out.
You wore your purple dress. I like all the rest.
Kind of a Rudy Valley meets Hawaii.
I picked you up.
You know? I mean, I don't know how many of these you want to hear.
I'm digging it.
You are. This is kind of an 80s thing. A throwback.
You wore your purple dress.
You know, kind of a...
My dancing shoes.
Kind of a what?
I don't even remember the names of those bands.
This Julio Iglesias style.
What's his name?
What's his name? What's his name? Restless. Restless.
Nino who?
Nino, the guy who won 2 of our past song parody contests, the sort of Italian opera guy. He came to London with us.
Oh.
Here's Rusty. He does a kind of an opera thing, speaking of opera.
Restless, 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 I love you, I love you, I love you. I changed my mind.
Wow.
Now that's perfect.
That's pretty good.
That's cool as hell, man.
You want more?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of like I'm.
It's all over the place with the musical style.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's kind of like a Randy Newman thing.
You wore your purple dress up on my dancing street, and I like all the rest I didn't ever.
And you got a Beach Boy kind of sound.
You said you need time to think for yourself.
Pretty good.
Why all the time you think?
I think there's a Restless nightclub opening up in L.A.
And everybody just does this song over and over.
Theme restaurant.
Somebody thought this was kind of a bluesy thing. I kind of like this.
Well, I love you, I love you. I like you.
It's sent in by a guy named E. Clapton. Eric Clapton.
Oh, it's Eric.
Does it feel that way? You used to leave that woman.
I thought it was pretty good. You got kind of a classic rock thing.
Now you leave her with nothing to say.
Kind of a polka thing going on here.
Hey, what is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Restless, restless. It happens all the time.
All right. This is kind of a
novelty.
I call this new country, upbeat country kind of thing.
Restless, restless. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Kind of a
I love you, I love you, I like you. Change my mind.
we got to pick 3 from these.
Yeah, this one coming up was one of my favorites.
What, the Usher kind of
Yeah.
guy? Yeah. It's kind of a soulful.
Like a soulful R&B kind of.
This is Xavier. Yeah. Our new station in Tampa is going all Restless.
Oh, Restless all the
Then
time.
you better send all these tapes right down there.
All Restless all the time.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
I should. Yeah.
There's an acoustic, very nice acoustic version of Restless.
You said you needed time
techno, sorry.
for yourself, all the while you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face.
Pretty good.
Someone else has come and taken my place. Restless, it happens all the time.
That's sweeping the clubs in this country right
Is
now.
that the new dance mix?
Yeah, a lot of kids like to drop E to that.
No, I mean the guy who wrote that, the guy who performed that, sweeps up in clubs after.
Real because I'm keeping it real.
All right, this guy does the acoustic thing.
You never said it, not even to this day. You made sure I read it. The author doesn't sign a name. Tell all your friends how I left you in haste. But you don't tell them how you left me with this aftertaste. Left me with this aftertaste. Oh, restless, restless. It happens all the time.
Pretty good.
Love you, I love
Well, now this guy would do against Goulet.
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 Goulet is formidable.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's just that you shouldn't repeat aftertaste.
Hey, who are you?
Aftertaste might be the creepiest word in the song.
It's a rock thing.
And I like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
They're all good.
You ever did.
Well, these are all like finalists. Yeah.
To a fault, you were quiet. I didn't know then that I was off your diet. And you said you needed time to think for yourself. Wow.
So damn hard.
Huh, that was good.
I just got word that North Korea, the country, is considering making this their national anthem.
Vinny actually emailed me that he has a couple of new versions, and he thinks they rock. Has he entered?
I heard his version. You have his version?
No. Vinny thinks
Why is he not here if he wants me to play it? I heard it last night. He sent it to me. My head was buzzing.
The buzz.
You had the buzz.
Here's a screaming metal version. All right, then you got smooth R&B. I mean, they're endless.
Restless. It happens all the time.
Kind of Justin Timberlake. Eric Benet. Did you watch the interview with Eric Benet on TV?
No, I'm just reading about that.
It's great.
What did he say?
He says he's not a sex addict.
There's so many Restless things I haven't played.
There's only like 6 more left.
All right, let me do them real quick because I'm getting yelled at over the computer.
You're up to 28.
Okay. This is techno. Real quick, I got to buzz through these. Here's techno. This is good. Where's my ex?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right.
I mean, there's a whole bunch.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, and I don't mean to give these short shrift. We're actually listening to them. We're going to pick 3 finalists, and it's going to be hard.
I don't think any one of them would ever have been a hit, but somebody's done some good.
The country song's a hit.
Hey, come on. What about Goulet? Danny Joe.
I put on my dancing shoes, and I like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
This is Yoko Ono.
I was going to say, I can't wait for that guy to incorporate the N-word into the song.
It's coming up in the next verse. It's kind of a pop thing. I thought this was pretty good.
I didn't know it then that I was happens all the time.
I thought that was Marianne from Brooklyn entered.
Oh, dear.
Came in with a good one.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like
Come on.
all the rest.
Get behind that.
I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and you were to a 4. Oh, wait, and you...
All right.
Oh, boy.
This is a nice acoustic version.
Never said it, not even another day. Now, to make sure I read it and the other doesn't sound to me.
Here's an old Western kind of thing, you know, like Roy Rogers.
You said you needed time to think for yourself. While all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face.
See, you didn't know you liked
that someone else has taken my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless, restless. It happens all the time.
It's good, isn't it?
Love you.
Come on, for one of those hillbilly songs? Come on, what's the matter with you?
Very good.
All right, 2 more. Talking Heads kind of thing.
You never said no, no, not even to this day. You made sure that I read the offer doesn't sign your name. You tell all your friends how I left you in the face. You don't even tell them how you left me with the South to say so. You say it's time to think for yourself.
I like it. What do you think of that? I like to see these guys play it.
Your last entry is in CD2 at the band called The Crucial Heads. It's Vinny and Tom.
Oh, this is actually Vinny.
Actual author.
And Vinny went into a studio and spent a fortune doing this, and I told him last night it wasn't that good, but it's like a Tom Petty kind of style. This is the way Vinny hears it.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. The night like all the rest, I didn't have a clue.
If that's not bad, then watch. He goes horribly wrong.
I picked you up at 10, and to a phone you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off to die. You said you needed time to think for yourself, while all the time you're thinking about somebody else. I can tell by the look on your face that someone else has taken my place. What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, God. You know what?
I don't know, a couple of grand, and he was in the studio for like 2 weeks.
He has proven that he has absolutely no music now.
He's not even in the top 12.
Yeah, he can't even get into this contest.
Well, a lot
his
of
own song.
the response was overwhelming to this contest, and I want to congratulate everybody who entered for taking, you know, a piece of garbage and turning it into something. I mean, it's not easy. Yeah, you polished the turd. And good for you. And I want to. And speaking of polishing the turd, get Hemorrhelief, who is sponsoring this contest. You got hemorrhoids? Cool them down with Hemorrhelief. Go to hemorrhelief.com or call 877-HEM-RELIEF. That's a very important phone number. And congratulations to everybody. And we will invite 3 of you down here to compete.
What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, my.
That's the same song?
That's Vinny.
Howard, how are you? This is Robert Goulet.
He even sings his song. His name. Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
This is Robert Goulet.
I never get sore testicles.
Vinny's got some. Vinny, what was that? I can't get into my notes. What did you say you heard?
God, I was on till 1:30 last night, too.
Oh,
I think there's a Restless thread where people are discussing all the versions.
Yeah, but Vinny, what was it you said that there were a bunch of people who registered?
Are you talking about the problems that you had last night where you kept on getting kicked out?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the same thing happened to me, and the guy from Dream Tank sent me a note. He said what happened was yesterday alone there were like 60,000 posts. Okay?
Wow.
And that wasn't even the problem. Every time you post, it causes all this other work where it's got to, log in your IP address, your avatar, all that crap. The business of posting, all that stuff was on the same server that the bulletin board was, and it just clogged everything up. So they moved all that stuff. It's called line code. I mean, it's real technical crap. But they keep on learning these new things every day because, I mean, there's no board like yours where you're supposed to be on for 2 minutes and then go away. People are on, like, for hours.
Yeah. It's turned more into a chat room.
I mean, the way
I was going to say, maybe it needs to be different.
It's insane because usually you post a question and then you check 2 weeks later to get the answer, you know?
Yeah.
No, these people want immediate responses.
Oh, my God. They're throwing questions at you, like, 5 at a time.
Well, is Scott supposed to sit there and take this dumbass comment lightly?
He needs to get back on.
I got off the riding mower to respond to you.
Howard, I'd love reading the quotes from the bulletin board, the one about Ralph yesterday. Did you read that one?
Yeah, those are on the front page of the website.
They read like demented screenplays.
Yeah, they're good. It's fun. All right, Vin.
All right, take care. Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Did you see my note about the Restless songs?
Vinny is obsessed with the Restless songs.
Yeah.
He hates Robert Goulet's version because Robert Goulet...
I love the technically, I love it. The performance is great.
But what's wrong with it?
He misses the whole point of the goddamn song.
No, he gets it.
No, he doesn't.
Don't even pay attention. Just sing.
The song has no point.
You know what? Then you're an idiot and you can't see the point.
What do you think the point of the song is that he missed?
Okay, the point of the song is about a guy who loses a girl. She dumps him. This is what they always do. Robert is strutting around like he's dumping every girl. You know, he's the one.
Oh, you're so silly. Your song means nothing.
He's being ironic.
Yeah, but his performance is great. I mean, that won't, cloud my judgment when I vote.
By the way, I was noticing on the bulletin board, a lot of people, as usual with any contest we have, are complaining
about the selections.
That Robert Goulet, who a professional singer, this was open to everyone, number one. A lot of people are complaining that he was allowed to enter the contest. And the fact of the matter is, he didn't enter the contest. One of our listeners figured out, I'm going to get Robert Goulet because I've met the guy to sing the Restless song. And, of course, he's allowed to be in it. And Goulet did a great job.
Yeah, it's totally fair. I mean, it's a great performance. As the guy who wrote the song, I'm pissed that he missed the whole point.
Thank you.
Anyway, could you play some of those other versions I sent you?
All right, then. We'll get to it.
A few seconds of them.
Yes.
Okay.
What versions did he send you? More of his own?
No.
No, forget about me. There's just some great...
And then there are people who write in and go, you didn't listen to... We listened to every one of these tapes.
I said that the other day. My favorite comment that people make, you didn't listen to my tape or it would have been selected.
We listened to yours, but we thought it sucked.
The problem is we did listen.
In fact, Casey was telling me yesterday what a nightmare it is sometimes listening to all the crap you have to go through to find one good one.
Yeah. By the way, the guy that entered forwarded me yesterday a ton of emails that were forwarded to him by Robert Goulet. He's getting this amazing response now. Yeah. And Robert Goulet's wife, I guess, gets all these emails about, I never knew who you were, but now I think you're great. And so he's all excited now.
He's coming?
Well, we're working on it.
Right. All right.
He's got to be there.
He's excited that he's getting,
I said we were going to relaunch his career.
And it looks like a guy.
There's nothing to say. You never said it, not even to this day. You made sure I read it. The author doesn't sign her name. Now you tell all your friends how I left you in such haste. You don't dare tell them that you left me with this aftertaste. It happened all the time. Baby, I think I've changed my mind.
I never wrote that.
She starts to feel that way. You used to leave her. Now you leave her with nothing to say. Nothing to say. Hey, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here, babe.
Oh, I see your point. He's leaving.
Right, he's leaving. But I'm glad he's leaving.
Thank God he's leaving.
The road, Robert. Don't you dare look back. You hear me? Oh,
yeah, but you could take it this way. He's leaving because he's sick of women who leave him.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not what the song's about.
So many contradictions in the lyrics of that.
That's right. Your song is a mess.
The author didn't sign the name. What's all that all about?
Because the girl wrote this. It's a true story.
And leaving with nothing to say. She's saying a lot.
What's that?
She's leaving him with nothing to say. That she's saying a lot. There's a lot of mixed metaphors.
He left her with nothing.
No. What?
This is why the song is a mess. Nobody understands it.
Listen, Fred, she used to love him, right?
Right.
Okay?
Why wouldn't she sign the letter?
She loved him so much he would leave her.
It wasn't even a letter.
Speechless.
Well, you're all talking over it. What did you say, Vinny?
I said he used to leave her breathless. She hung on his every word. And now, like, he leaves her with nothing to say. She can't stand him. She's gone. She's moved on.
But she's saying something.
Yeah, goodbye.
Right. So she is saying something.
Oh.
You know what's weird about this?
Hello, Gary.
Vinny calls me at home and, has this same discussion with me. And, it's one thing to do it on the air, which is funny,
I know.
But it's, really sad. And he's on the bus, and he goes, listen, I'm really pissed off at the Robert Goulet version. I go, what? No, I'm in the middle of 10 things, my kids, everything. When I wrote that, it was a guy, it's like Underdog Lady.
It's the most important thing in his life.
And he goes, and you didn't play the one.
Stern. Make them stop.
I loved it when he said, wait till you hear my latest version. It's going to blow you away.
It blew me away. It blew me away, all right.
She is saying something. She's saying something. She's saying goodbye.
So Vinny calls me at home and is like, you know,
And Goulet, he misses the whole point of the song. He's leaving. He doesn't leave. Yeah. She leaves.
Wait, hit the road, Jack.
Wait, we're going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
That's the one to beat right there. He's so good at that, it inspires me to write a crap song.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, though. As good as that one is, you know the country one?
Yeah, I like it too.
I was humming that all day.
That's really good. I love the chord changes in that. That's
Me too.
decent.
So I don't know. It could be a good battle.
If you get Goulet in here to do
Who's
that...
voting? The people who are in this panel? The panel of judges?
Yeah, record company guys.
Yeah.
The good one you missed is by Eric Gardner. That's the guy who totally got the song.
Eric Gardner knows
That has
he's
to
leaving.
suck.
All right, let me hear this.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, it's on the CD I made for you, Howard.
Do I have the CD here that Vinny made for me?
Yeah. You played it yesterday.
Eric Gardner, he got it.
That's your favorite, Vin?
Yeah, I think that's the one, yeah.
That's in the pile mark, insanely dull.
I'll tell you what track that is. Hold on.
Wait a minute, I have the track right here.
Vinny's house must be a massive tape.
I got to get over there to see what's going on.
You know
No,
what?
you
Yeah, it'd be like,
Here is my Abbey Road collection.
Jeffrey Dahmer's
I have a
house.
chair that Alan
Two
Parsons
best
sat
ones
on.
are tracks 2 and track 6.
What?
Track 2, yeah, that's
All right,
that.
shh. Everyone calm down. Here we go. Track 6.
Hello?
You up at 10, and to a fault you were quiet. Didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time for yourself. All the time you were thinking about somebody else. Happens all the time. I love you, I love you.
I like you. I changed my mind.
She starts to feel that way. You used to leave her breathless. I leave her with nothing.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can I call you back later?
Never said it.
It sounds like the cast of Grease.
It sounds like
I'm waiting for the dancers to come marching through.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
It is good, and track 2 is fantastic.
What's track
Track
2?
2 is like the Fountains of Wayne. It's very strong pop.
I got to tell you something. You know, we had to pick a third one. I might have picked that one.
Well, let's hear track 2.
All right.
Dr. Worm.
We don't have to necessarily go. Did you contact that guy yet?
I contacted everyone.
Yeah. Too bad. I kind of like
Look,
that
those 2 country versions are better than this.
They are.
I agree.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
take a whole country special.
It's hard to make a decision. They're all so interesting.
Wore your purple dress, put on high dancing shoes, and I like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself, while all the time you were thinking about somebody else.
I like the other
You
one
know
better.
what? Vinny likes it if you can hear the words.
Right.
No, they're important words.
Hey, they sell the song, man.
Vinny is insane. He's told us not to throw away any of the entries we've gotten. We've gotten hundreds and hundreds. He wants to put together some major box set or something together. You have to hear every single entry that's put in. And I think Vinny and Tom also put together a web page where they've put it's a private web page just for the 2 of them. Tom Gisamondo showed me this yesterday, where they have 100 Restless versions on there, and they can just go and listen to them whenever they want.
They love it.
Yeah, they critique.
This is finally recognition for their songwriting.
Howard, I went to talk to Tom about paying some bills, and he pulled up the website, and I got the Elvis Costello version.
Oh, that was good. That was by Bump, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. You should play that, Howard.
give me the cover so I know which version.
Which one is that, Vinny?
Okay, hold on. Let me just check the track.
On your CD or mine?
On my CD.
Finally, vindication.
Track 3.
It's AC/DC. pretty good.
That's funny.
See, but I couldn't sit through all of that.
No,
track
it's just
4.
funny.
Hey, where's the Lily Sobieski one?
Go to track 4 is Elvis, and Lily is. Hold on.
I thought the Lily Sobieski one was pretty good.
You see, he just puts names on these, so I don't know what it doesn't
Lily
mean.
is track 9, and Elvis is track 4.
Give me so I know it's on this first CD. Give me the list.
That's the first CD.
Wait.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. And not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10. And to a fault, you were quiet. I didn't know then that I was off your diet.
That's pretty good, huh? Saw the stockbroker's entry.
Makes more sense than her real poem.
Track 4 is
You, fire, burning.
People running.
Die.
More than another.
Cry.
The other, that day, those people, too many, too personal. But not. People you know, but you yourself know not. Crashing down, all frown, hurting, walking, silently screaming, slowly running.
Yeah, I understand you wrote a poem about 9/11.
Did you read him, huh?
Not. Go, yes.
Cry.
Far. People
One
running.
day.
Personal.
1.
2.
More than another. The other, that day, those people, too many, too personal. But not. People
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10. And to a fault, you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face that someone else has taken my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless. It happens. All the time. I love you. I like you.
It's written in the same craziness.
Yourself know not. Crashing down, all frown, hurting, walking, silently screaming, slowly running. Often feeling nothing. Seeing the lucky ones fleeing, seeing those trapped inside. Cry.
Breathless. Now you leave her. Her. With nothing to say.
Whoa.
It's not okay. Smile. If it's natural, feel alive. The president speaks. The situation reeks and acts. I enter my room, close the door, sit here.
Yeah, I understand you're retarded.
That's the best I've ever read.
We young will experience much more. Future, liberty, the freedom to move about in poetry. My brother, I love you.
Oh, be quiet.
Cry, don't
Brother,
cry.
I love you.
Cry, no, yes.
She goes, cry, don't cry.
I understand you're not playing with a full deck, Lily.
All right, hey, Vin, what was the other ones you
Track
told?
number 4 by a group called Bump.
Which one is this?
This is the Elvis.
Costello meets Counting Crows. This is incredible.
Incredible.
Good stereo separation.
You wore your purple dress. I put on my dancing shoes. And not like all the rest. I didn't have a clue.
Sounds like Lou Costello from Abbott and Costello. Dude, you're high.
That was good. And there was, did you hear the M&M version?
Which number is
Track
that?
17.
He's got to commit it to memory.
Well, Vinny called me.
Roll around in his bed naked listening?
The other day we played, at 8 o'clock, we played like 30 different versions, and then Vinny called up, you missed about 20 good ones. And I'm like, no, he didn't.
I mean, how much can you play?
Yeah.
Track 86 is by a group called
This thing needs to
Leatherface.
live on beyond the show. It's too much for the show.
All right, what is this one?
This one is M&M style. No, that's not it.
The track.
Like reggae.
Give me the track number again.
Track 17.
That's what I'm playing, bro.
Really?
On your mix?
Yeah, on my mix, you just played track 18.
No, it's 17 on mine.
Go back one in case I'm off a number.
Is that the Eminem?
No, that's the rap version.
Yeah, Eminem's rap.
Eminem is rap.
No, this is like white rap.
Maybe it's this.
You wore your purple dress.
That's like rap.
I put on my dancing shoes. A night like
Elton John.
Matthews version, track 21.
Well, I still think the three we picked.
Yeah.
Well, I think two are too similar. They're all good songs. I just thought, for the sake of a good show, it would be nice to have a rock and roll version.
Yeah, well, why should one guy get overlooked because of the sake of a good show? I mean, that's not fair.
Yeah, but the Eric one was like, I mean, that rocked. That was good.
I think this guy can give Robert Goulet a run for his money in the $5,000 contest brought to you by Hemorrh Relief.
You won't.
Wait, not that.
Lily's over here.
Shut up!
Hold on, let me see if I can't get this.
4.
I think this guy could win. I really do.
Yeah.
I keep humming it.
Hello, my Debbie.
You wore your purple dress.
You got the song right.
I put on my dancing shoes.
It really matters little.
Not like all the rest.
To a fault.
I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10. And to a fault you were quiet. I didn't know it then that I was off your diet. You said you needed time to think for yourself. Well, all the time you were thinking about somebody else. Now I can tell by the look that's on your face. Someone else is taking my place. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless. It happens all the time.
I say it's between him and Goulet. Let's face it.
Well, I liked Goulet until I realized he misunderstood the song.
You wore your purple dress.
Yeah.
I put on my dancing shoes. A night like all the rest. I didn't have a clue. I picked you up at 10, and to a fault, you were quiet. I didn't know it then, but I guess I was off your diet.
Well, Vinny's definitely off his diet.
You said you needed time to think for yourself.
I love that.
While all the time you were thinking about somebody else.
That's why.
Now I can tell by the look that's on your pretty face that someone else has taken my place.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Restless, restless.
It happens all the time. Hey, I've changed my mind.
Hey, now.
She starts to feel that way. You used to leave her. Now you leave her with nothing to say. Oh,
Cha-cha-cha.
you never said it.
I think he gets the song.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but I think he basically says, you know what, hey, I've lived a long time. I learned my lesson.
This happens, is what he's saying.
And he's got that cavalier attitude.
Yeah, Robert's a love him and leave him kind of guy.
Well, you know what? I'm jealous because I wish I could be a guy like
When
that.
he says, I didn't have a clue, he nails it.
Yeah.
He doesn't
So?
have a clue.
He's like, he didn't have a clue.
He doesn't have a clue.
He's an older man teaching the younger generation the story of love.
It happens all the time. You
It
say
happens all the time.
That proves it.
Not even to this day.
Yeah, okay, I
You
understand.
made sure I read it. The author doesn't sign her name. Now you tell all your friends how I left you in such haste.
Yeah.
You don't dare tell them that you left me with this aftertaste. It happens all the time.
Ha ha, you see?
Baby, I think I've changed my mind.
Yeah, but
Well,
baby.
no, he's at the end of the song. He's like, well, look, this is one of those things. I'm changing my mind, too.
That's not what the song's about.
Just wait a second, stop. This went on all night last night between me and him. Except he was whispering.
And I'm on a bus and we're not on the radio.
And I'm like, you know what? I got a lot of stuff to do, Vinny.
Tell Howard to shut the F up.
All right, Vinny, thank you.
Thank
and
you,
good
pal.
luck with your contest.
Okay, thanks. We'll have fun.
Brought to you by Hemorrh Relief. If you want to get rid of hemorrhoid pain, log on to hemorrhrelief.com or call 877-HEM-RELIEF. Got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.